Andrew Cuomo probably won't see the inside of a jail cell.
So,
And
Governor,
unfortunately, he's decided that he is going to stick around for a little while.
I have actually two questions. First of all, I wonder if, given the distractions of these two investigations, especially the one involving sexual harassment, you feel that you might want to step aside, or that you should.
Especially the one involving sexual harassment. The 3 allegations now that he's facing. It's weird that a reporter would say that, especially not the deaths that you might have caused and cover it up. No. Especially given the sexual harassment allegation.
Should step aside, especially in negotiating the budget.
He's an asshole, so I can't wait to see his response to this.
Has ever had to deal with. And my second question has to do with the pictures that have surfaced of you touching the face of Anna Ruck. The reason I'm asking the question is that I've also seen circulated pictures of you touching the faces of people all over the state, young and old, whatever, and I wonder what you make of.
He's a
those
face
pictures.
toucher.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Marcia. Let me take both questions. First, you're right about the state budget. It is critically important. The state budget is going to turn the page to the rebuild.
Did she say anything about the budget? I don't even remember that.
Working very hard to get funding from Washington to fill the gap. And that has been going well. We have to see what we actually get. But we then have tremendous financial needs on top of that. People have to pay their rent, they need food, etc. You also have New York City, which is in a very precarious situation. It's teetering, to use a word. Crime is way up. Homelessness is way up. Many people have left New York City. Hampton,
Oh, he's taking shots at de Blasio. De Blasio called on him to resign earlier in the week.
We have to get New York City functional again, and safe again, and viable again, and we have to do that.
Well, one way to keep New York City safe is to make sure Andrew Cuomo
Basically in June, I guess.
doesn't show his face there.
Basically in June. And that work has to start right away. So yes, the budget is very important. Having said
Should
that,
you step aside, though, and let somebody else handle it?
yeah, having said
He
that,
should.
I'm going to cooperate with the Attorney General's investigation and do the budget. Remember, we did a budget last year in the spring in the heat of COVID, where it was the most intense period of my life, of this government's life, of this state's life. And we did both, and we'll do both here. On the pictures, Marcia,
We hadn't found out you were a criminal at that time.
understand the opinion of and feelings of Ms. Ruhr. And you are right. You can find hundreds of pictures of me making the same gesture with hundreds of people, women, men, children, etc.
Farm animals.
You can go find hundreds of pictures of me kissing people, men, women. It is my usual and customary way.
You left off children there.
You know that because you've watched me for, let's just say, more years.
Yes, we all know who you are.
It was my father's way of greeting people. You're the governor of the state. You want people to feel comfortable. You want to reach out to them. I do it. I kiss and hug legislators.
He's a face toucher.
At an event in Queens the other day. Hugged the pastors and the assembly members who were there. So that is my way to do that. However, what I also understand is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter my intent. What it matters is if anybody was offended by it. And
Well, then why are you talking about your intent then?
no offense, but if they were offended by it, then it was wrong. And if they were offended by it, I apologize. And if they were hurt by it, I apologize. And if they felt pain from it, I apologize. I apologize. I did not intend it.
If they had some heartburn, I apologize. If they got the squirts, I apologize. If it gave you a yeast infection, I apologize. Anyway, continue, Governor.
I didn't mean it that way, but if that's how they felt, that's all that matters, and I apologize. Next question, operator.
It's if you've ever seen that episode of South Park where they're talking about BP and the oil spill. Sorry. There's like a Cuomo spot here. I apologize.
Governor, your next question comes from Dave Evans from WABC. Dave, your line is now open. Please unmute your microphone.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, Dave.
Governor, I just wanted to ask you, with all these calls in the last couple of days calling for your resignation from some Democrats, certainly not all Democrats, but some Democrats.
Why is it not all Democrats?
Since you've been gone for about a week, is this your way of saying, I'm certainly not resigning?
Yeah. Dave, look, some politicians will always play politics.
I want this motherfucker gone. I don't even live in New York.
I don't think
He just
today's-
annoys the shit out of me.
I wasn't elected by politicians. I was elected by the people of the state of New York. I'm not going to resign. I work for the people of the state of New York. They elected me, and I'm going to serve the people of the state of New York.
Fucking
And by the
creepy
way, we have
Cuomo.
a full plate. We have COVID. We have recovery. We have rebuilding. We have a teetering New York City. We have a terrible financial picture. We have to do vaccines.
And I'm telling you, he is only throwing out the jabs at New York City
to do the
over
job.
Bill de Blasio calling for him to resign. I think there's been a lot of tension between those two for a while, but especially after he called on Cuomo to resign earlier in the week.